This scroll gives you detailed information about a particular building. Use this information to choose which buildings to construct. You can also destroy a building to retrieve some of its construction cost by clicking the Destroy Building button on the bottom left of the scroll. Left-click on a building to add it to the construction queue, and again to remove it. Drag and drop buildings to change their position in the queue. Right-click on a building to find out more about it. You can only manage the construction of your settlement if a governor is present. Click the Show Me How button to learn about construction. Left-click on a unit to add it to your recruitment queue. The number of units you can recruit each turn depends on the size of your settlement. Right-click on a unit to learn more about it. Click the Show Me How button to learn about recruitment. You have selected a target outside the green highlighted area. This means your character cannot reach his target this turn. Provided that an enemy does not block his path, your character will continue on his journey next turn. Princesses can engage in diplomacy with foreign emissaries. Right-click on a character, army or settlement belonging to another faction to enter negotiations.
Happily, my lord. Royalty needs its rest, my lord.
Moving your priest into a province converts the population to your religion. Right-click anywhere in a province to start converting.
Orders. Orders? Your Majesty. Combining forces, my lord.
Right-click to move your army to any part of the highlighted area. Attack by right-clicking on a rival's army or settlement. Merge with a friendly army or board a fleet by moving onto it.
Yes? Yes! Closing for your will. Yes, lord.
This scroll shows a summary of important information about your faction and progress. You can automate construction, recruitment and taxation in all your settlements. Use the slider to decide the proportion of your treasury your governors will spend when auto-managing a settlement. Left-click on the boxes that slide down the left of the screen to view important messages. Right-click to dismiss them. Messages include financial reports, family announcements, missions, and declarations of war. This scroll details your performance throughout the turn, including military actions, finances, and your empire's progress. You can review this and more information at any time on the Overview panel. Click Show Me How to see how to access the Overview panel.
We can march no further. Orders? Onward. We continue tomorrow, my lord.
The strength of an army is shown on its back. Double-click on a settlement to construct buildings, recruit units, and manage the settlement. Press the spacebar to toggle the movement speed of characters and armies on the campaign map. Use backspace to stop a character moving. When attacking a settlement, you must either have siege artillery in your army or construct siege equipment on the battlefield. Equipment that is unsuitable for use on a settlement's defences is greyed out. The time taken to build is displayed beneath each item. Click the Show Me How button to learn how to build siege equipment.
Is it time to take the walls, my lord? Yes? Yes, lord. A good day's march ends This is not possible, my lord.
Orders, Your Majesty. March! Bringing our troops to
Your will.
This scroll shows you the details of a general in your faction. This scroll shows you the details of a general in your faction. You can also recruit mercenaries that are available for hire in this region.
Orders?
Maintaining a siege on a settlement will eventually starve out the enemy. However,
Double one.
click on the items on the left to make an offer or demand. Your current agreements with this faction are displayed on the right. Consider the balance of the agreement at hand and accept or reject the offer by using the buttons at the bottom of the scroll.
There is no way the Sultan would accept this. We are humbled and honored you would accept. Our discussions come to a close.
It is a new turn and season in your campaign. Your treasury has been updated, your armies and characters have rested, and your rivals have made their moves. It is now your turn to make your next moves to carry out your strategy.
Your will. Move out!
If you want help using a scroll at any time, then click the question mark on the top right of the scroll.
Orders, Your Majesty. Orders. Yes, Your Majesty. Orders. Yes.
Yes?
Splitting our forces. Merging armies.
Your will. Yes! Closing for battle! Men, bring our people honor, glory, and most of... Soldiers!
Your siege equipment is automatically attached to one of your infantry units. Units with siege equipment are marked with an icon representing the siege equipment they are manning on their unit card. If you wish to have troops drop the siege equipment, click on the Drop Siege Equipment icon. To have another unit pick up a piece of spare equipment, select the unit and right-click on the equipment when the cursor changes to a hand. Left-click on Show Me How for details of your objectives, as well as the use of battering rams, ladders and towers. You have pressed the loose formation button for the first time. You'll notice the troops you have selected spread out into a more relaxed formation. Use this formation to reduce casualties from missile fire. This button swaps the units between loose and normal formations. You have pressed the Special Unit Abilities button for the first time. This activates any special formations or abilities of the selected unit. As you select different units, you will see the button change. If the selected unit does not have a special ability, the button will become a red circle with a line through it. You can change the facing, width and length of your units by using the mouse. Select the units you wish to change, then hold down the right mouse button and move the mouse to change their position, formation and facing. When you release the right mouse button, they will carry out your orders. Possible to set arrows alight to rain fire and death down upon the enemy. Flaming arrows have reduced accuracy, but are more devastating when they land and have a greater effect on morale. Left-click the Show Me How button to see how to do this.
By the grace of God, our siege towers are at the wall. The ladders are now in place. Walls are no match for valor and force of arms. battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall. Our men have reached the walls with their ladders.
You have successfully used a ram to destroy an enemy gate. Quickly send troops through the breach and establish a foothold in the settlement before they can force you out.
The battering ram has done its work. Now,
When cavalry charge, they cause extra casualties due to the momentum of their attack. A cycle of charge, withdraw, charge causes maximum casualties for minimum losses. Repeat until done.
the ladders are now in...
Once your men are in combat, you can make them break off by double right-clicking on a point behind them. This can be a useful trick if your men are faster than the enemy's. When using this tactic, however, it is inevitable that you will lose a few men. Chasing after cavalry archers and javelin men is generally fruitless, and therefore only worth doing if you can drive them off the map or trap them against terrain. The best way to deal with them is to shoot back at them with your own missile troops. Keep your other infantry stationary so they can hide behind their shields.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to...
If your infantry are about to be charged by cavalry, make sure they are stationary. That way they can brace themselves against the impact and will take fewer losses. Left-click the Show Me How button to zoom to your unit.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy victory.
You do not only win a battle by killing every last enemy soldier on the field, you also win by causing them to break and flee. When a unit routs, the panic spreads, and nearby units may join them. This can turn into a mass rout.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Spearmen are the best troops for defeating cavalry. Left-click the Show Me How button to zoom to your unit. Your general carries a battle horn to rally routing troops. When used in close proximity to routing units, it increases the chances that they will heed the call and return to the fray. Left-click the Show Me How button to see how to do this.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours. My lord!
The foolish enemy are facing away from your missile troops. Without their shields for protection, they're a great target.
Lord preserve us! We have lost half of our men!
Attacking engaged cavalry with spearmen in the flank or rear is an excellent way to defeat them. Left-click the Show Me How button to zoom to your unit.
We are blessed! The enemy general is dead! We have sent the idiot to hell!
You've won the battle. Now you can try to kill or capture as many fleeing enemies as possible before they...
We show little mercy. They deserve none. We march through your enemy's streets. Victory! Yes? March!
Use this scroll to construct buildings, recruit troops, and govern your settlement. More detailed statistics and trade details can be viewed by clicking the Show Settlement Details button at the bottom of the scroll. Click the Show Me How button to learn how to use the settlement scroll. The number on the top right of the unit cards shows how many of those units are available to recruit. The rate that units become available for hire depends on the buildings in your settlement. Troops are trained in different buildings at various rates and made available to recruit in your settlement.